Slight set, he's heaven sent. Third person, omnipotent. Great words, no difference. I don't rap, I make art. Bird need a race car. This ain't for the faint heart. Above clouds like Game Star. That's in my blood. That's in my blood.
I'm Brennan Austin Timberlake of the Slightlee Daily Podcast. This is the 11th episode. Thank you to everyone who has shown support, shared to your Snapchat stories, Twitter feeds, all that. I greatly appreciate it. You can listen to the podcast on Apple and Spotify and YouTube as well. Follow me at Slightlee Daily. Let's get into it. I got a guest with me today, Mr. DJ Watkins.
What's up? What's up?
Man, I'm very happy to get you in here with me today.
I know I kept dodging for a little bit.
He was a little scared, but there's nothing to be scared about, man. Also, we got Connor over here. He's not in camera, but
all the time.
You'll be able to hear his voice though. We got him a mic. You know, we're just we're leveling up.
They threw me a bone. They got me a mic.
So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, it might be a little strange, but you can Connor's here. But if you're on the Apple or the Spotify, it won't even make a difference.
I'm in your ear.
So DJ, let's just get into, well, before we get into the main subject of what, I wanted you to come on for, how you been, man? What you been up to?
Man, I've just been working FedEx. I slick moved to full time there.
Okay.
But I'm actually gonna have to quit in 2 weeks because I'm going back to school. Finally.
So you did your like 3
Yes.
months? Isn't it 3 months before you get to go full time? Something like that.
FedEx?
Yeah.
No.
DJ's been there longer than 3 months.
Yeah, I've been there for like 3 years.
Yeah, dude, he's been there for a grip.
I didn't know it took that long. That's the only thing that's kept me from going to FedEx was
Well,
they put you on part time.
Were you just like waiting, or did you want to get full time?
I didn't. Like I was there I went full time at first in the beginning,
Yeah.
and then went to part time for school.
Right.
And then I just kind of like stayed at part time for like 2 years, two and a half
Okay.
years, and then
But you were working at Bob's too, and not at Bob's anymore.
nope.
Good.
I had to leave there. It was a great place, but
Yeah, it's just it's a stopping point in your life. It's like thank you, Bob.
yeah, exactly.
Bob was he was one of Riverdale's baseball coaches, and he owns a barbecue place in Smyrna.
Well, Jeff,
Well, not Jeff. Jeff Lanning.
but Bob is his dad.
Okay, yeah, he owns Bob's Barbecue in Smyrna. They had one in
Yeah,
Murfreesboro.
like right down the road.
They had one, but it didn't last long. You know that hibachi place by Sabadi?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that's what that was.
That's what that.
Pretty good, dude.
It was good, but I guess they just weren't getting business.
No.
But so yeah, man, you're still at FedEx working, school. How much of that you got left, man? Know I've been on your ass about this.
You have. I got like 2 semesters basically.
Cool.
I would
That's
say
nothing, bro. That's no
yeah.
time.
Like 4 classes, but
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Still
good.
on this Bob's barbecue.
Yeah.
Do they have the triangle tater tots?
yeah, they
Okay,
do. Yeah,
okay.
They got
Tri-taters.
They got chicken wings and everything too.
Tri-taters, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, school, my bad.
For those who don't know, what's your major and when? Yeah, what's your major?
Media management. It's like TV and radio and stuff. Honestly, don't know if I'm going to do anything in that area, but
Sure. I mean, it'll just because you get a degree in one thing doesn't exactly mean you're gonna do that. As long as you get that. I mean, as long as you get your bachelor's degree, that's just another qualification, another thing to put on your resume. I mean, I have my degree. It's been a year since I finished school. I mean, currently I'm not using it for the job that I work, but I know that I'm going to one day, and I mean it's going to take some time, but it's I mean I'm kind of using it for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school for journalism and stuff, and like I wouldn't know how to write as well as I do now without the schooling. And I really mean that. Like, I hate school, but I did learn some great stuff at MT, and I wouldn't know how to like use these kind of programs or camera stuff. Like even though I was a print journalism student.
I remember you having some articles in the paper.
Yeah, well, that
showing
too.
me.
Yeah. That was actually separate. That was really that was because of Parker's stepmom, KB. She knew Monty Hale Jr., who was the sports editor for Murfreesboro Post, and she kind of linked us together. But yeah, that also gave me more confidence with my writing because, like, I mean, he would tell me straight up like that sucked, or because he was paying me, so that was a job. And then once I figured out, oh, okay, I'm getting paid to write stuff, so I'm like, all right, well, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But also when I was in school, even though I was a print journalism student, I still had to take camera classes and audio classes and like learn about it all because it's all under the same umbrella. Being in that Bragg building, the Mass Comm building, I mean, yes, you're gonna take your writing classes and stuff, but also at the same time, you're gonna be sitting right next to a film major, or something like that.
That's true.
So media management, are you minoring in anything?
Business management, and because I did that first and then changed my major, and I basically had all that done.
So so you said you had 4 classes left, roughly?
Basically, yeah.
And wait, so that's not one semester?
Well, some classes are only taught in the spring, and some are only taught in the fall.
It's gonna take that long.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. But I mean, you're gonna get it done though. So
for sure.
By the end of this year, you'll have a degree.
Hopefully, yes.
I believe in you, man. 2 classes here, 2 there, dude. That's gonna feel like nothing.
Mm-hmm. I know one's a radio class that I'm gonna take.
Have you already? So you already registered for the 2 in the spring?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Wait, yeah.
So
yeah.
like what? That's like
it's on the 22nd. 2
Oh
weeks.
yeah. So you're doing 2 classes?
No, I'm doing like 4.
4. Wait,
yeah.
so you're doing 4 this semester?
Mm-hmm.
So 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then in the fall, approximately how much will you
Probably
do?
4 again.
Probably 4 again.
Yeah.
So you got
to get the loan thing. Like
okay.
You have to get.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. So what classes are you taking this semester? So you said you had a
radio station operations.
Okay.
And media sales. I forgot what the other 2 were, to be honest.
Does that radio thing like intrigue you at all?
Yeah. I mean, I did radio for a little bit with my friend Cole.
Yeah.
I like co-host, and I mean that was cool. And then I almost got my own show. Like did the little internship and went through all the tests.
I remember that actually.
Yeah, and then I just didn't go the next semester, so I kind of lost that. But,
dude, let me just tell you this, man. It's sort of a blessing that you're still in school because you're older and wiser now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can see I mean I could, but it would be harder for me to network with MT students now, because I'm not there anymore. And like now you're older and a little bit wiser, and you're kind of like more hip to like, oh, I need to meet these people, and which we can, we'll segue into your show thing. But before we really get into that, I just this semester, like this year, man, just shake as many hands as you can.
That's what I plan to do.
Follow as many people, man. Make friends, colleagues. So that's what I really missed out on, was meeting a whole lot of like people I could work with. And I did. It might not have been MT students necessarily, but I mean, yeah, man, just try and network as much as you can. Become cool with, whoever. You never know who might be like your next business partner or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about your event show coming up, man. Just give me the rundown.
Yeah, so
you made a poster and posted it yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, so tell me, we can start with that. Who made it, and like,
I made the flyer.
You made the flyer?
Over or something. Dalton told me about that.
Okay, it's an app or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's the event on the 18th in 2 weeks.
January 18th?
Yeah. 4 performances. I want to try and do like 30 minutes a piece. Start at 7 at Ridenour Rehearsal Studios.
Okay.
And so it'll be Dalton and his friend.
Do you know who he's got?
No. I kind of added him like a week ago. And he said they're like a jam band or something. Like they're going to be playing songs that we know.
Okay.
It's just drummer and a guitarist as far as I know.
Okay.
And then
that's what I was going to ask. I didn't know if it was like a rapper or something. Or Okay.
Yeah, he said it'll be on the guitar. And then we got Still Satellite. I think she's a genius. Like, she's kind of insane.
How did you meet her? I'm looking at her IG, West Coast born.
Yeah, I met her in Nashville.
Okay. She got a SoundCloud too.
Yeah. Well, I was like hanging out with her friend, and then
Okay.
she brought me out to Nashville to see her, and at the basement underneath Grimey's.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't been there, but I know that that's a spot that always has. They have stuff all the time.
Yeah,
They have,
I
like,
think it shut down though.
Oh, really? I never went there though.
I saw the guy that plays the violin for what's his name? David or something? David Band or something. It was
Dave
someone-
Matthews Band?
Yeah, Dave Matthews Band.
Really?
Yeah, and I saw like
You met him or
the violinist or
like?
whatever.
Well, yeah, that you
like
met
shook
that.
his hand.
That's cool.
I
Hey.
just went and got some vinyls, and it was like, hey, there's a show. I'll just stay.
I was like,
And
hey, and I know
everybody
you love
was
your
going
shows.
wild and stuff for this
Yeah.
guy, and I was like, who is this? And then
Yeah,
it was that guy. But
that's cool.
Yeah, I saw her there. She plays like the guitar, and she'll like loop that and do like a drum pad, play like a beat,
With,
loop
like,
that,
okay.
and then like play the piano and then sing over it,
Oh wow,
like a one man band. Like she's really good.
that's really cool.
Is she gonna be doing that for the show? Like, is
think-
this gonna start out to nothing? She's gonna build it from scratch.
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope. I actually seen someone do that. It was called Music in the Middle, and they only held it one time, and it was my friend. It was my brother's friend's sister, and it was kind of big. Like it was in Center Hill.
Oh, wasn't it that festival?
Yeah, it was a
Like
festival.
a festival that you knew the person who did it, but they didn't last that long.
Dude, they did it one time.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a all weekend thing. It was kind of like a very, very small, like a fraction of Bonnaroo. But yeah, this dude, it was in the Lunar Forest. It was like up in the woods, and they named it Lunar Forest. Yeah, and he just like built a beat and then like from scratch. It was kind of like a tutorial, but
Okay.
I don't know.
It's really cool though. Like,
No, it was dope.
Yeah.
I paid for it.
yeah.
Just watching that person operate that equipment and create, and everyone's like, "Oh, okay."
Mm-hmm.
So, where does she live? Like, how is she local?
I think she lives in Nashville.
And she's like, so Murfreesboro isn't much of a travel for her. That's
No.
what I'm asking, because the
Yeah.
show's in the borough.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually heard of this venue.
I saw it. It was a event that MTSU put on earlier this year. Like I want to say around August maybe.
Okay.
And it's this band called the Broomsticks.
Okay.
I saw them earlier this year as well, and I just kind of like followed them to that spot. And then one day at work, I was just thinking thinking of a venue to find, and that
Yeah.
popped up. So it's a really cool spot.
And you've been there before, just that once?
Yeah, just once
Okay.
to follow the Broomsticks.
And how did you did you just call them and say, hey, what, can you give me a quote or something? Like, how,
Yeah, I walked up there and they had like these little flyers and they gave me the rundown.
I mean, is it hard to get like space? Is it hard to get time in there? Like, do they have a lot of people fighting for, dates?
They don't really, because it's really just there's other rooms in there and bands practice in there, and I guess
Okay.
record and stuff. But there's just one venue, and it's not.
With a stage. There's
Yeah.
one stage.
Yeah,
But
and
there's others like a practice room, almost like a studio.
that's what it's for, and
Okay.
it seems like they probably added the venue, just like
Okay.
hey, but it's mostly studio, like rehearsal studio, like for
Okay.
bands and stuff.
And Devin,
Yes,
and also
Da Vinci.
I will be performing.
yes.
I will be doing that Slightly. 615 will be there. I'm ready.
30
I mean,
minutes.
I'm been ready.
How many songs is your set?
30 minutes. It'll probably be 8 songs. Not a lot, to be honest. I could go a whole hour, to be real. I really could. Rusty as I am, yeah. Because the last show I did, 2018 June, that the one that RJ put on, like, dude, they gave me 30 minutes and like I didn't even get I could have kept going. Like, I had more songs planned out, but like they cut me off.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was a weird show because it was like all DJs. You weren't there, were you?
No, I was in Kentucky.
That's
that
right.
week.
It was all like EDM DJs and stuff, and honestly, Devin was the only one that was playing his actual beats. Everyone was just DJing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was, it was okay. And there was only me and one other rapper. And I had Dalton playing the drums, and Devin was my DJ. Like, he was playing my songs. But yeah, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I kind of wish I could go through like a sound check or like a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, we're gonna do
something.
a sound check the
Okay.
day of.
Okay.
We'll have to
And
get
it's
there
a
at 6.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That checks out. It works for me. Yeah, man. Tell me more. What do you like? What's the details of it?
What's the date again? I'm sorry.
January
18th.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. You follow DJ on Instagram?
I do.
Yeah, go to his IG. It's his last picture. And yeah, dude, whenever I like post the article about it, man, I will put the picture, I'll put the picture in there and all the details and stuff, and like we can take little clips from these and like use them on Instagram and stuff,
Yeah, that'd be
that
dope.
kind of stuff.
What's your Instagram name again?
That's my DJ.
_ that's my
What it
DJ.
was.
So doors open at 6:45, 7 till 10. $5 entry,
Yeah.
which is nothing.
No.
Bro, you as a 20-year-old person out there watching this, you spend $40 at Sam's Bar and Grill, drinking and eating.
Yep.
You can shell out $5, get you a 6-pack of beer, and like that, there's you a cheap Saturday night, with some live music. There's no live music in the borough besides like that whack ass jazz shit on the square, which is cool, but like,
It's not for our scene.
No,
like our age.
no.
Yeah.
This isn't from like experience, but from what I've heard, in Indiana, the strip club coverage fee doesn't even start out at $5. It starts out at $7, and it goes up to $30 at a certain point.
What?
So $5 is a blessing, guys.
$5 is a blessing, and I mean, with anything in life, you gotta. I mean, you want to experience something. You want to go to the beach. You gotta pay money for blah blah blah, hotels, whatever. You want to go to a concert. You gotta pay money.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know I already can predict this now. People are gonna come up with, I don't have $5. You don't have $5, but you spent $20 on some Jewel Pods.
Yeah.
Every 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all I gotta say about that cover. You gotta do what you gotta do, and like that $5 is not too bad.
I'm sure it'll be a chill, fun show. I do want a lot of people to come, of course, but
Yeah.
I'm really satisfied of just actually finally doing it and getting my foot in the door, and that's all that matters to me, to be honest. But
So DJ, what has really inspired you to want to create? Because this is something you've been talking about for a while, man, and you're actually doing it, and I'm very, very proud of you. What has actually made you, like, take me back? What has made you want to create an event like this?
just going to shows, like, I mean, Bonnaroo, obviously.
Yeah.
Honestly, my first year at Bonnaroo was my first, like, live, like,
Event,
watching a
concert.
show. Yeah, concert ever. And I just had a festival of them. But it's just a real safe place to just enjoy.
Okay, sorry. So going to Bonnaroo, feeling free,
Yeah.
and because, like, I mean, dude, that's a big, like, what you're trying to do is such a big thing, and it's such a big, I mean, you're like trying to organize people, a big ass group of people to, like, have fun. Like, that's a great thing, DJ. And like I said, like, you've been talking about this for so long, and it's beautiful that you're doing it.
And I really like the small, like, house shows as well. Because, like, you'll see the perfect person perform, and then they'll hop off stage, and you can just
And you can speak
talk
to them.
Yeah, like, I really like that. Because I do that all the time, going to Nashville and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Where have you been going to Nashville recently? Like,
I went to the End a few weeks ago, and
Okay.
I saw one of the craziest things, to be honest. It was this guy named White Vulcan or something, and he's a DJ.
Okay.
And he's using actual vinyl.
I saw you post about that. I was like,
Yes.
what the fuck?
It was
What
it
is
was
this,
blowing my mind.
1992? Like, what, is he Grandmaster Flash?
right. Like, he was literally, like, Going to his, he had 2 or 3 crates. Like find one vinyl, find one song, stick it on, line it up, and then like transition the previous song into the one that he just found, and then he'll pick up the other one, go back to his crate, find another one, come back, and just like
That's really cool.
it was really crazy. I loved that.
So, with this show, I mean, I'm gonna be rapping. You got Dalton, who's gonna be, you know, jamming. It's gonna
Right.
be more of an instrumental vibe. Same with Still Satellite. She's gonna be singing too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you've got her, and then Devin Da Vinci. He's gonna be doing like some of his set too, man. So it's actually like a pretty wide variety.
right.
Like, it's not just gonna be just rappers. It's not gonna be just EDM. Like it's gonna be really cool, DJ. I feel like it's the right amount of people and like the right amount of time and like the right blend. You know what I'm saying?
Bring everyone together.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
It's gonna be really cool, and I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a fun night. Instead of like I said, going to fucking some restaurant and spending $50 on alcohol and overpriced cheeseburgers, it's gonna be a change of pace, man. Because Murfreesboro, you just be getting in this cycle. I can't wait to go to the bar this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is something different. This is something for you to do.
Did BJ's hit you hard last night?
We went to Jonathan's.
Jonathan's,
Not too bad. They got a late night menu, so I was like, what you want? I was like,
Is it like discounted?
yeah, like 2-for-1 beers. They had a $6 appetizer menu. I got a 12-inch pizza for $6.
What?
Yeah, man. Jonathan's actually. You been there?
I've been there once.
Dude, I like Jonathan's. It's a cool little spot. It's a sports bar, but it's kind of like more I don't know, it's more proper kind of. It's kind of higher end, but it's definitely a sports bar. It's not like straight Bar Louie. It's like a little better than Bar Louie.
I've never been to Bar Louie, so.
Oh, for real?
I heard
mean,
that
you're
was
not
really expensive.
You're not missing much. It is expensive.
Yeah.
So will there be like, what's the alcohol situation there?
They're selling it there. We
Okay.
honestly can't bring anything.
That's cool.
And yeah. And
What are they? Do you know like are they going to be selling beer? Is it going to be draft?
It's just beer.
Okay.
They're all in cans and
Okay.
stuff. It's like
Bud Light domestics.
Yeah, domestics and stuff.
Beers.
You can bring food.
Smoking outside.
Yeah, smoking outside.
Okay.
You can bring food inside. That's
Food?
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they have snacks there.
That's what I was going to ask. Are they selling food?
Yeah, I think they
Okay.
have some.
Like chips and stuff, or like
Yeah,
hot
like
dogs.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Chips and Cheez-Its
Okay.
and stuff.
I'm wondering how comparative it is to, remember that Autograph Studio place that we went to watch Evan.
Right.
I wonder how comparable it's going to be to that. You know what I'm saying?
Like people coming wise, or how the stage
Well,
is
like
set
how
up?
how big it is, or like, you know, what's like, I wonder if the venue is going to be about the same size, because I haven't seen the Ridenour. How do you say it?
Ridenour.
Ridenour.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ridenour before, so I don't know.
I would say it's bigger than, well, because Autograph Studios, it kind of goes like wide, like.
And it's flat too. It's
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really a stage. You know.
No, there's
Did
actually
you go
a stage
that
there.
one time?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, dude, which they did have like almost 10 rappers performing, so which was such a cool idea. And they went on tour, man. I had a class with Evan, and I finally got to like meet him. And this was my last semester, and him and like, you know, that group, the rap group. They're not a rap group, but it was like a group of them. They had a show in New York. They went to North Carolina, Bowling Green, Nashville, Memphis. Like that's big for an independent rappers, you know. They went to
Right.
New York.
Yeah, that is crazy.
They're from Memphis, based out of Memphis, Nashville, Murfreesboro.
I would say the venue is a little bigger than
Autograph.
Yeah.
So what side of town is Ridenour?
It's next to that Enterprise. It's like right off Church Street.
Church Street. Okay.
Like across from where the train tracks is, like that
Okay.
Shell and that other gas
Okay.
station.
I got you.
It's around that area.
Okay.
Is it behind Enterprise?
Yeah. Well, it's like
trying to think.
like next. They're connected.
They are.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's like behind it a little. It's kind of low key, but.
I wonder if they have anything before now and then. Because if they do, I kind of want to go check. Just check it out. Get a feel for it.
I think they do. They have a Facebook page of like everything that's happening.
Okay.
There should be
I
something.
don't think so. You said they asked you for a name of the show.
Yes.
Yeah. What
What'd you
was
give
that?
them?
Can you tell me anything about that phone call?
Yeah, they were asking me. It was like a checklist of like how the stage wants to be. If I need a smoke screen or lights and
Okay.
who all's gonna be there and stuff.
And I assume that stuff is would cost extra. Would it? No, they're gonna provide that.
Yeah, everything's provided.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it's like $75 an hour.
Okay.
And I got it for 4 hours, and like,
You hear that, guys? So show the fuck up.
yeah,
Like, for real. DJ's not just doing this to make no money. He's doing this so he can like show people a good time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, am I right?
Yeah, and just have fun.
Yeah, like give people something to do besides sit on their ass and play COD. Which video games is awesome, but get out of the house, go meet some people, go make some friends, go
network.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
I don't know where rent is where y'all live, but it's damn near a month of rent here. So.
Yeah. And I mean, me and Connor haven't talked about it, but I mean, we'll probably get a vlog or something going there, or we're definitely going to be Connor's definitely going to be taking pictures, and
2 steps ahead of you, buddy.
there will definitely be. We're going to be providing a whole lot of content for there, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go.
Right. Please show up.
Yeah.
Be in the vlog.
Yeah, be in the vlog. Please be in the vlog. Yeah, I mean, Slightlee Day. I think it would be cool to do like some like interviews and stuff there, like right there, type stuff.
Oh yeah.
DJ, you got anything else you want to add, man? Any other details or anything we didn't cover? We covered we got the artist covered, when to get there, covered fee, alcohol situation, where it is.
Yeah.
If you need an address, like, and you're that lazy, just DM one of us, text us.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to show up, then you will. But like, I would really appreciate it if you do. You got anything else, DJ?
Just show up, have fun, don't fight.
Yeah, don't
keep
fight.
the peace.
Is alcohol allowed?
Yeah, they're
selling some.
They
You
sell
can't bring it inside in your own inside. Okay, but still, they're selling beer there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on, guys. You spend $10 on a beer or a fucking mixed drink at a restaurant.
Right. Yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on, DJ. DJ's not just some random guy. I was like, hey, come on. DJ's a good friend of mine.
Yep.
Known him for some time. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
This is episode 11 of the podcast. It'll be on Apple and Spotify, YouTube, all that. Follow me at Slightlee Daily on all social media platforms. If you want to be a guest on the show, DM me. Thank you, Connor. Got anything? You got anything you want to say before we hop off?
No, man.
All right.
We keep doing this. I'm never gonna have anything to say. Let me do some stuff.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.